When a narcissist can no longer control you, they will try to control how others see you. And in all honesty, when it comes to narcissistic people, they try to control how other people see each other from the very beginning of the relationship so that they have the control over other people's relationships. So more often than not, before we even find out about the Narcissist smear campaign, they've been provoking us to react in certain ways around certain people, to use our reactions against us behind our backs before the relationship was even over. So just what is the Narcissist smear campaign and how can you handle it? Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. The Narcissist smear campaigns are one of the most challenging things to navigate through life. When you've lived through all their lies, manipulation, pain and trauma, when you finally break free, trying your best to heal and recover, and the narcissist comes at you with game after game. You're in the battle of your life to move forward and create a new life for you, to leave the past behind, to learn how to let it go, while the narcissist just keeps coming back at you to torture your minds with further mental warfare. The smear campaign is when a narcissist wants to destroy you any way they can. When they can no longer control you, they will try to control how others see you through exaggeration, through twisting the story of what they did to you. They'll be telling others you did to them through lies, slander, telling half-truths, spreading rumours, and many more. What to look out for when the narcissists are trying to pull off their manipulative smear campaigns? Friends and family. A narcissist throughout the relationship will most likely try to get your friends and family on their sides before they discard you, or at the very least they will isolate you from your friends and family. If they realise that you might be starting to think for yourself and stand up against the narcissist, they might pull all the stops. They might try to pity play to prevent you from leaving. They might try to beg and plead. And if that doesn't work, they will up their smear campaign. And they most often have upped your smear campaign behind your back before you leave them or before the narcissist leaves you. They have usually isolated you from loved ones. They might have it so you have isolated yourself due to the narcissist's attitude, arguments, triangulation, and their plain old nasty behaviour towards you whenever you saw any of your loved ones. Narcissists might tell your friends and family that they're worried about you, that they think you're depressed, or they might have picked fights with you while out together in front of friends and family. So you reacted in front of the narcissist, in front of your friends and family, and the narcissist can add to the false narrative that they're selling people about you. When it comes to a narcissist, they will drive you to the depths of despair and then use this as leverage to gain sympathy from those around them while discrediting your character, so people don't see that it's the narcissist that's driving you into that depression. So it's a half-truth because it matches how you're feeling, yet it doesn't show the true story. When it comes to a narcissist, they're going to add a false narrative from the perception that the narcissist wants to plant into those around them. They calculatedly lead people into believing the narcissist lies, and the narcissist lies are usually the narcissist truths. The triangulation, they will have most likely smeared your friends and family to you through triangulation by claiming that your friends and family don't care about you, that the narcissist is the only person who truly cares about you, and that your friends and family don't love you, don't want to see you happy. Narcissists have an ulterior motive towards you, and a narcissist will do all they can to separate you from those who would support you. Narcissists will make out that they are the only one who truly cares for you, and at the same time they'll be feeding you lies. They'll be trying their best to paint your family in a bad light to you and paint you in a bad light to your own friends and family. So not only do they smear you to others, they smear others to you. Narcissistic people will tell people your secrets, your vulnerabilities, your insecurities, and they'll twist them to paint you in a bad light, or they'll just make stuff up, anything they can to divide people and conquer people, to gain their army of flying monkeys and enablers. Narcissists want to influence people into believing what the narcissist wants them to believe. In your workplace, a narcissist will either find ways to stop you going from work while you're together. Parents might stop you from achieving the career goals that you would like to achieve. They will find any way they possibly can to sabotage you. A narcissistic partner will either not help you with childcare, they'll inform you that they can have the children and then they'll let you down at the last minute. Narcissistic grandparents can do this. They can promise to do something for you to help you out and then let you down at the last minute. And this is when we have to recognise these are not the kinds of people we want to ask for help and support from, because they are going to let us down. We're the ones that are going to be left feeling frustrated, and we're the ones that are going to be left having to pick up the pieces. Therefore, we need to stop asking narcissistic parents, narcissistic partners to help us out in the first place and start recognising that they will try to sabotage us. Narcissists barely leave you with enough money to live on, so you become financially dependent on them, making it harder to leave them. Or a narcissist might not work and they might drain all your financial resources. Most narcissistic people use financial abuse in some form against their supposed loved ones. If you work, they will make snide comments about your co-workers, your boss to you, to create a hostile environment for you at your work, because it's planted that seed of doubt within your mind. As you begin to doubt people you work with, some narcissists even go to the extent of calling your workplace, sometimes under the false pretense of trying to help you, others in obvious ways of trying to destroy you. It might be obvious to you what the narcissist is doing, but it isn't always obvious to those around you. With your neighbours, we all know what narcissists can be like inside the home, yet outside they're usually completely different, especially when there are witnesses to their behaviour, which shows in some way they can control their behaviour. Outside, they might be charming all those neighbours into thinking how amazing the narcissist is and how negative you are. Some will also be trying to move in with a single neighbour just to cut you a little deeper. If you've got a new partner, some narcissists have been known to date your new partner's ex, to narrate their own story and cause conflict over any children involved. Narcissistic parents will smear your name to other family members to isolate you from the family unit. If you have children together with a narcissist, Narcissists do not co-parent, they counter-parent. Any game or stunt they can pull to get at you. They don't care for the damage they cause to the children's minds so long as they're getting to you. Letting the children down, not collecting when they're supposed to, dropping late, haircuts, toxic words to them about you, walking away from children, then reappearing when it meets a need of their own, showering children with gifts and affection 1 minute to drop them the next, taking the children away from you. There is no end to the games. A narcissist will play with their own children so long as the narcissist is gaining supply from those children. Narcissistic parents will not allow you around to their home to visit them, yet they'll be telling anyone who listen how ungrateful their child is. Yet they will tell other people that they need help and support because they're getting elderly, and they'll play the victim of, I don't want to bug my children, they're adults, they have lives of their own, to gain sympathy from those around them. Narcissists will do all they can to paint you out to be crazy, depressed, abusive, too busy, ignorant, rude. They will be trying to provoke you any way they can so that your actions match their stories and gain the narcissist sympathetic attention. Court is another favourite smear tactic, a game of a narcissist to further emotionally and financially abuse through the court system. Excessive divorce proceedings or child custody arrangements, always breaking court orders, using whatever they can against you, lies, exaggeration, smear campaigns to sink you. And it's not just the narcissist taking you to court. A narcissist will stalk you to the point where you have to take them to court. A narcissist will continually break court orders, so you have to keep taking them to court. So a narcissist will lull you into starting the proceedings so that they can blame you for the proceedings, because they're not going to recognise that their behaviour is what has caused it. Most narcissists, not all, can and will get as many enablers and flying monkeys to help with their smear campaigns and try to bring you down to your knees any way they can. So what is the best way to handle a smear campaign? 1, recognise who they are as a person. That no matter how much you try to explain to them, they are not listening to you. They are listening to what they can use against you to hurt you all the more. Recognise their patterns of behaviour so you know what game they're going to play before they even start playing it. Recognise that it's nothing to do with who you are as a person and everything to do with who they are as a person. Give no reaction. Give no response. If people come asking you, they want to gossip, just let them know they're in my past. The truth always comes out eventually. It's not my business anymore, and leave them to it. If your friends ask, not the narcissist flying monkeys, if your friends ask, if you feel like you want to, then tell them the truth. People who say things like, it takes two to tango, they are naive. Teach them. If they don't want to be taught, they are not the people you want to associate yourself with. Block the narcissist and their friends and their family and their flying monkeys and their enablers on everything. Go no contact with all. If you have children, set up a new email or a new Facebook Messenger or get a new phone number. It's one way to stop a narcissist bombarding you. So they can still contact you about the children, but you can look when you're at the correct state of mind to look, and you can put it down and not react. If information is still getting to the narcissist about the life you're living now, Tell each of those that you believe that could be telling the narcissist information about you a different story about yourself of things that you are doing now, and see which one the narcissist finds out about. Your Judas is caught, block and delete. Give no reactions. Narcissists want you to look crazy and look like you're the psycho, especially to their new target, so it matches their stories. Give no reaction, retreat, rethink, and only respond if you must. You may want to defend yourself. Remember, that's playing straight into the narcissist's hands. The best response, if it's no response, a narcissist will just twist everything you say to work against you. Write out your anger, write out your pain, then destroy it. Handle your emotions your way, not directly to the narcissist. You do not need to convince the narcissist who you are, and you do not need to convince their flying monkeys who you are as a person. It's just keeping you trapped in their way of living and living negatively for longer. They are pulling those emotions out of you to use them against you. You have got to use those emotions to find a way to work for you. Remember, you cannot control what the narcissist does. You cannot control what the narcissist flying monkeys think of you. Just work on talking to yourself kindly. Those who judge you have their own issues within their own lives, and instead of dealing with their own issues, they're too busy getting in everybody else's business. Those who cling to gossip have their own faults. Don't blame the flying monkeys. Most are under the narcissist spell. Most have been brainwashed by the narcissist, and we all know just how easy it is to be brainwashed by an emotional manipulator. It is a case of mental warfare with a narcissist. Their poison infects us like a virus. Their poisonous words take over our thought process, and then they use our emotions to toy with us. Narcissists manipulate people. Don't judge. Just leave people to it to figure it out for themselves. You cannot figure life out for other people. You can give them all the information that you personally have in the world, and they can find all the information from other people, and they have to make their own life choices from the information that they have, from their own perceptions. Talk to those who've lived it, who understand you and can reassure you and validate you. Write down the reality of it and stick to that reality, the truth. When it comes to a smear campaign, it's incredibly difficult to not react. To not react is a learning curve. So while you're going through the process, speak to people who've gone through it. What can you do for yourself? We all experience bad experiences in life. Life is painful. Learn and grow from them. Use them to learn what you can do about it. Talk with those who've lived it. Take the advice that suits you as a person. Take the advice that helps who you are as a person, and leave the advice that doesn't help you. It's okay to have one of those days, one of those weeks, one of those moments. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel like everything is against you. It's okay to feel like you cannot get out of bed. It's okay. It's what makes us human. We have feelings, we hurt. It's also when we hit that point when you think, no more negativity, no more self-pity. What can I do about this? How can I use this to serve me? It's okay that no matter what you've been through, you can start smiling again. Doesn't mean it didn't happen or it didn't hurt. It means you're ready to let it go and begin to grow. Stop letting the situations happening around you get into you. Not easy to start. It gets easier. If you drink poison, it's going to shut you down. If you let it inside, it's going to shut you down. It's going to take you down. If you leave it on the outside, it's not going to get in you. Grow through it. Don't let it go through you. Take the negativity out of your thoughts, out of your attitude, out of your mindset. You are now in control of how you want to think and feel for yourself. Narcissists train you to think and feel negatively. You need to train yourself to find the coping strategies to step away from that negative thinking and start looking at the things that you can make work for you. Start creating those thoughts that work for you. Start creating those thoughts that help you throughout your day. It's a learning curve. It's possible. If other people can do it, you can do it too. Don't give in. We don't give in on learning how to walk and talk as children, so don't give in on learning how to take back control of your thinking and your life now. Yes, step backwards are allowed. Understand and go again. If you want to feel depressed right now, how easy is it to feel depressed? What did you do? What did you think about? How easy is it to feel depressed in the moment? That's how easy it is to feel happy. Find something to think about that makes you feel happy. Stand tall, smile. Find something that makes you laugh. Think of things that make you happy. Depression hits. We can all feel sad at times. It happens. But it's finding the coping strategies to help you shift out of that pattern. And it is all to do with how you're thinking in any given moment about the situations that are happening around you. Life isn't happening to you. It's what you do about it. You no longer want to be involved with any negative people. Those people who want to bring you down, you need to limit your time around. Those who tell you you're not good enough, you'll never be anything without them. No one will ever love you, that no one cares about you, that you cannot do anything, that they wouldn't do that if they were you. You'll never be anything. And all the other hurtful, spiteful things they do to try and sabotage you, to plant seeds of self-doubt within your mind. Those people have their own problems, their own insecurities. They're passing themselves into you. Cut those thoughts out. Those are their thoughts, not yours. Don't allow what people say or do to you to define you. Prove them wrong. Get up and go again and do it anyway. The best revenge is to use that pain for massive success in your own personal life. Whatever that success is for you, you can and you will. Anything is possible for you to try. Then once you try, keep going until you achieve your dreams. Yes, life gets hard. We have to keep pushing through. You are riser, you are stronger, you are powerful, you are special. Create inner happiness within yourself. When you find the coping strategies to survive the relationship, you will find them to survive the recovery. Give yourself the best of you to those who deserve you. You've got to let go of what's behind you. Take the lesson with you and reach out for the good that's in front of you. Find and surround yourself with those who build you up, who believe in you and give you the strength to do what's right for you. Leave behind those thoughts of how bad it was, what they did to you, how they hurt you, what they are trying to do now, how unbelievable they are. You can now recognize they are not good to be around. They are not good for you. Don't let their games and their stunts shock you. Find the predictability in their hurtful, predictable behaviour. I know it isn't easy with a narcissist's hideous games. Have a cry, let it out, get angry safely. Go to boxing classes, release the anger and use it to drive you forward to achieve anything for you, not them, for you. Then find your sense of humour, whatever that is for you. They want you hurt. They want you in pain. They want you in negativity. That's why they do what they do. They want to bring you down. They wouldn't be doing it if they wanted to see you happy. So find your happiness. Don't focus on what happens to you. Focus on what actions you can take, what you can do about it for yourself. It's your mind, it's your thoughts, it's your life. Start living it for you. If you need any further help, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is in the video description if you'd like to take a look at that. I shall link the playlist on the Narcissist Smear campaign to give you more information if this is what you're going through right now. Remember, you can and you will recover from this.